The last few days, we talked a lot about joy, paṭicca, how to bring that up. And I've given you two methods, the sila-nupasi and the buddha-nupasi. And there are, like, you have to figure out for yourself what works for your mind. Everybody is a bit different. Yeah, I think both methods, if you really practice it for a while, if you just do it once, it doesn't always work. So try and use these methods a few times or like a few weeks and then see how it works for you. And you have to learn to get to know your own mind and to see how it reacts to whatever stimuli you're giving it. So if you reflect on sila and on kindness, on kind things you've done, how does your mind react to that? How does that feel? Our mind is really something that, like we said this morning, but like Ajahn said this morning, is craving for these good feelings. That's what the mind is going to. So if you can substitute these feelings for better, or substitute you go towards better feelings than what you had before. And by doing so, you can look inside yourself and see how you feel when you do acts of kindness, when you do the reflection on the Buddha. See how your mind reacts, how it feels. Especially, Ajahn Brahmali always says it's a feely path. So look at that. And today we're going to do another method to bring up that joy, because it's a very important basis, because afterwards it sort of goes by itself. When you can really bring up that joy, you're just sitting there and you don't want to move, you don't want to go anywhere. It's just, yeah, you're just happy. And then it just deepens, that joy deepens into bliss, into happiness, into tranquility, and it goes further from there. At least that's the theory. Of course, when we get there, you'll see that there's other certain things that come up. For instance, you're sitting there and you're completely happy and blissful, and then there is this little voice in your mind that says, let's get a cup of tea. You go, no, I see you, Mara. Yeah, I know, I'm not going to go that way. A few minutes later, you're going to dry out. You don't have a cup of tea. Again, but after a while, you actually give in and you go get a cup of tea. So it's a little very recognizable for a lot of people, including myself. So that's something we're going to work with in the next few days. I'll tell you a little story as well. I used to be a center manager of the Goenka Center here in Belgium. And these retreats, they always happen on Sunday. And here in Belgium, it's a Catholic country, so everything is closed on Sunday. So what happens is that people go to just over the border to the Netherlands, and then they take the highway up to the Netherlands. And at the first gas station, everybody stops and buys chocolate. Because for 10 days, you haven't got, like here you get some chocolate in the afternoon, there you get nothing, right? So everybody wants chocolate for some reason. And it's not just like occasionally, it's like all cars stop there at the first gas station in Holland, and they all meet each other again to buy chocolate. So this is how the mind works, it's craving. It's like you can, like for 10 days, you can say, yeah, I made this strong determination, I'm not going to have anything, there's nothing there anyway, you're not getting anything, so I mean, you might have a craving, but you can't do anything about it. And then afterwards, it comes up in full force. So this is what craving is like for you, and learning to recognize it and the underlying causes for it. Just suppressing it doesn't work. But to learn to recognize where it comes from, what the underlying causes are, that's where you can let go of craving. I'm not just talking about chocolate here. That's a very difficult one. especially for a monastic, because it's one of the only things you can get in the afternoon that's allowable. Okay, today I just want to do one more exercise about pamoja, about joy, and that is love for yourself. Like we all know probably this love and kindness meditation, spreading love and kindness to everybody in the whole planet, and all animals, etc., all beings. But quite often we forget ourselves, and it's very important to not forget ourselves, because without that we can't spread the love to other people. We have to love all these parts in ourselves that are also difficult to love. Quite often we're so hard on ourselves. We say, oh, I don't like this part. It's not about the body, it's like my body's not good enough, it's about something in the mind. I'm a Buddhist and I'm not kind enough, or I did this, or I did something to I killed an insect. Oh my God, I'm going to punish myself for that mentally for weeks now. Things like that. So we have to learn to forgive ourselves for the mistakes we made. We're only learning, and to just accept that we are just a conditioned phenomenon. Wherever we are, every part of ourselves is a conditioned. Is this condition that causes and conditions. So we're not really responsible for that. We can make changes to it, not by force, but by learning to see the underlying causes. And that's also something that you do a little bit also with this love for yourself. You learn to see that underneath these things that you don't like about yourself, it's just there is a conditioning behind it, conditioning underneath it, and by learning to accept, simply to accept that this is a conditioning, it's also easier to let go of being so hard on yourself and to love yourself a little bit more. So this is what we're gonna practice today. Yeah, I think I want to say more about that right now, and we'll just start with the meditation. So just close your eyes. And then take a little time first to really relax the body. Just scan through the body as we did in the last few days. And relax it when necessary. Especially pay attention to all muscles, your back, your shoulders, also in your face. It's often where most tensions are. When you're feeling really relaxed, just take a few long, deep breaths. With every out breath, just relax a little bit more. Take a few minutes to really enjoy having a relaxed mind. Pay attention to how that feels. And again, you don't have to follow along with what I'm saying. If you just want to do your own thing, that's absolutely fine too. When you're ready, pretend that in your chest there's a heart, not your normal physical heart, but like one of those drawn hearts, emoji, Valentine's heart. And in that heart there's a little door. The door opens and there you are, looking out. Feeling completely relaxed. And at some point you notice that below you on the ground, there's all these parts of you assembled there. Things that you like, things that you don't like, some things that you don't care about too much. It can be anything. Things about your body that you like or not like, about your mind, things that you've done that you're proud of, and things that you're not so proud of. And out of your heart comes a stairway all the way down to the ground. And all the things about yourself that you like coming up. And one by one, you greet them, give them a hug, tell them how happy you are that they're part of you. All those things that you're really good at, you're proud of. And then from all the things that you feel neutral about. You might have to think about this a little bit because often those are the things that we don't even notice. And then come all the words that you're not so proud of, that you're ashamed of. Read some statistics that most people in the world have some kind of trauma at some point in their life. Something has happened to them that leaves scars. The body feels not good enough. Or that feels I should be better. All those parts come up to that letter into your heart. And you greet them one by one. May you stay a little bit longer with each one of them. You hug them and thank them and forgive them. Maybe that little child that did something bad a long time ago, or that was abused. Whatever there is that's hard to accept, just let it come up into your heart. Just tell it, I see you, I love you. Whatever it is, it's just causes and conditions. It's not who you are. You don't have to define yourself by that. Maybe you suffer often from anxiety or fear or anger, whatever it is. Just look at it and forgive it. If you hold it long enough, it might tell you what the causes and conditions are and why they are there. And once you know that secret, you can let go of it. Sometimes it takes a long time. Take all the time that it needs. Like you give to your best friend. Your best friend comes knocking at the door. You don't send him away. You let him in. They're going through a difficult time. You hold them. You stay with them. Is it the same way you should treat all these parts of you? The good parts, but also the parts that are difficult. Especially the parts that are difficult. That's where you can learn the most about how your mind is conditioned. All these parts of you are just perfect as they are. Just permanent causes and conditions. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Even if they make your life a bit difficult at this moment, doesn't mean that they're wrong. There's something that's wrong, and that can be unlearned too. And then all these parts will come up on the stairways into your heart. They go on inside. You close the door. Now you're home. Home in the present moment. Home in your heart. I'm going to be silent for about 15 minutes.
Maybe now you found a little bit more acceptance of all those parts of yourself, just the way you are, and spread it out to the rest of the world too. First, just check your body once more and see if it's comfortable. Maybe you have to move a little bit, maybe some pain crept in somewhere. And when you're ready, just think of all the people here assembled in this hall, sharing this space with you. All these people have their own troubles and problems. May we all be happy. May we all be peaceful. It's wonderful Kalyana Mitas in the past. Even though you don't know them, maybe some of them. Thank you for being here, all together to support each other. May you all be happy. May you all be peaceful. And think of your friends and family. Your friends and family outside who haven't come on this retreat. And wish them well. May they all be happy. May they all be peaceful.
further spread all your love and kindness out to all beings in an orderly direction. If you don't know where the north is, that doesn't matter. Just take any direction. Then move slowly to the east. May all beings there be happy and peaceful. Moving further towards the south. May all beings in the south be happy and they find peace. Moving further to the west. May they all be peaceful. May they all find happiness. Then move back to the north again. Spreading your love and kindness all around to all beings. And also to all beings above and below. May they all be happy. May they all be peaceful. All beings, whether you can see them or not, humans, animals, whatever else there might be, big or small, may they all be happy. May they all be peaceful. This is what we chant every morning, the Metta Sutta. Above, below, and all around. May all beings be happy. And then also coming back to the middle. One being that's sitting in the middle. Say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be happy. May I be happy. go to ring the gong 3 times. And at the third time, you can open your eyes, stay in present moment, or you can just continue meditating whatever you want. And once conducted to weekend retreats in work and Buddhist insights. Now they've moved, but at the time they were still in Rockaway, which is under the flight path of Kennedy Airport, as a very busy airport. So that gave the expression of all beings above and giving them metta, very literal meaning. I just had to think of that when doing this exercise. Okay. I wish you a lovely rest of the day and see you again later.